What's going on, guys? Your boy King Red Diamonds, and I'm back for another Nioh 2 video. And in today's video, I'll actually be starting a new playthrough series. Now, I was actually asked this by someone. They had asked if I could do like a fresh playthrough of the game. He would like to see that, and that would be very fun to see. So I'm like, okay, that's actually a very good idea. Simply because there are a lot of newer players coming into the game. There are a lot of older players returning to the game, and due to the new TeamNINJA renaissance that's going on this year, TeamNINJA is pretty much like just pushing all of their games. So I think it's actually a very good idea to do a new fresh playthrough for players to see how I, as a Nioh 2 Pro, would navigate the game. How I would pretty much go about making my builds later on, how I would pretty much progress through the game as someone who's coming in fresh. So I think that's actually a very good idea, because a lot of people definitely have questions about like the best builds to use, especially like early game. So coming along with me for this playthrough of the game, I think it's going to be a very good experience for me, both me and you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy this new series that I'm going to start. Again, I'm going to be playing through the entire game from Dream of the Samurai all the way through to Depths of the Underworld. Okay, so this is probably going to take a long time to do. I'll try my best to break up each mission into a specific video, because most missions take, most main missions take about, I'll say 20 to 30 minutes or so. So depending on basically how much you die and how quickly you can progress to the stage. So about 20 to 30 minutes per video or per stage should probably be what we're looking at. So again, hopefully you guys enjoy the series. I ask that you guys please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you all so much for the support. You guys are making this worthwhile just doing. I did recently hit over 2,200 subscribers, so that is a great milestone. Again, my goal is 3,000 before the end of the year, so hopefully we can hit that, guys. So again, appreciate you guys, and let's just hop right in. So we're starting a brand new, fresh game, guys. This is going to be strictly from the very beginning, okay? Obviously, you don't need to see the story because most of you have already seen the story. Man, I forgot how bright this screen was. You guys already know I got my character already made, so we can just hop right into it. Now, there is something that I should change. I should change my clan, even though it's going to suck to change your clan because you have to wait a specific amount of time before you can switch back to a different clan. I'm doing this because of the authenticity. You know, when you first start this game, you don't automatically start in the different types of clans. You have to actually gain those clans from playing the game and pretty much just upgrade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my clan to like the base clan that you pretty much start off with, to give a more natural and like authentic feel to starting fresh, especially for newer players, because newer players aren't going to start off with the clan that I have set for my main builds. Okay, so obviously when you get here, this is your weapon selection screen. You can pick literally any weapon you want. It does not matter. There's no perfect starter weapon. There's no, like, oh, maybe I should start with this weapon because it'll have it easier. No, literally you're only choosing a weapon just to give you your main stats. Like, you get +1 to 3 specific stats, or is it 2? It's 3. So you get basically +1 to 3 specific stats depending on the weapon you choose, because you get to choose 2 weapons, and then you also get to choose a guardian spirit. So each of those will give you like a +1 stat boost because each weapon scales with a specific stat, as you all may know. Again, picking a weapon does not matter. You can choose whatever you want. So obviously I'm going to go with my favorite weapons. And then this will be the weapons I use for starting purposes. Now, as for guardian spirits, In all honesty, the best guardian spirit to choose from these three would be this one right here. Harbor the Swift Bird. As you can see, it gives you +1 to your heart, but it's not just it's not just like the stats it gives you, but it's actual stats on the guardian spirit itself. So you get anima charge on cumulative damage. So the more damage you do, basically the more anima you'll gain. Your running speed goes up, your key recovery speed goes up. So it's very, very good. If you don't like this guardian spirit, then you can come over here to Mikami, because Mikami is a very good guardian spirit as well. As you can see, it gives you final blow damage and it gives you melee attack key consumption. So you can't really go wrong with either one of these. Now, this guardian spirit over here, it is not the best guardian spirit. The only benefit is that it's the Phantom guardian spirit. And in my opinion, Phantom is my favorite guardian spirit because of its burst counter. But if you look at its starting bonuses, they're not something that'll really serve you very well. As in, like, anima bonus on ranged hit, the +200 life is cool, but the tenacity damage over time is not something that you really need to worry about early game, because you're pretty much squishy. Like, you'll die pretty easily early game if you're not careful. So I would not recommend going with this as your starter guardian spirit. I would probably pick one of these two right here. And actually, since this was actually my first guardian spirit, this guardian spirit was the first one I chose when I did my first playthrough. So I'm going to pick that. Another thing you should also know is that it really doesn't matter which guardian spirit you choose. You will gain access to all of them later on. So you can literally just pick one and it doesn't matter. Now, you will see stuff online that'll say like, oh, pick the brute guardian spirit because you'll get a feral guardian spirit at the end of the first mission. Truthfully, you'll get a feral guardian spirit, but the actual bonuses on it will be different. So just because you're going to get a feral guardian spirit at the beginning of the game doesn't mean that it's the right one to choose for you at the time, you know. But again, it's all personal preference. You don't have to really, think too hard about it. Just pick whatever and then move on. Again, you'll be able to use whatever you want. All right, so again, since I'm actually a part of the Maida clan, I am going to switch to this clan right here, Toyotomi. This right here, the Toyotomi clan, will be the first clan that I will recommend picking whenever you gain access to clans. Okay, so the first time you ever gain access to a clan, I would go with Toyotomi simply because it gives you the best starter bonuses. As you can see, you get Amrita loot bonuses +10, and you get life recovery on Unrit Absorption +20. So innately, without even having it on your gear, you're already going to be getting +20 life recovery on Unrit Absorption, and you're already going to be getting a 10% loot bonus. So as an early game player, the amount of loot you get is very important because it comes in handy later on when you are forging and pretty much crafting weapons and min-maxing your builds. Okay, so definitely I would say go with Toyotomi as your first pick for a clan to join. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and switch over. As you can see right here, you won't be able to transfer again until after 8 hours have passed. So basically, I can't go back to Maida clan until after 8 hours. So since I'm doing this playthrough series anyway, it's okay. I don't have to worry about it. All right, so now that I'm part of the Toyotomi clan, I'm pretty much good to go. Oh, this is what I need to go to. All right, so this is some stuff that is like kind of like a this is like little quality of life stuff that I'm going to show you and tell you how I navigate. So in the early game, as you see on the bottom, it says sort by newest. Whenever I sort in early game, I always sort by level. Early game, always sort by level, because obviously the higher level gear you use, the more damage you'll do. Also, the more defense you'll have, the more protected you'll be. So always sort by highest level when you are in the early game. When you're in later game, you can sort by however the hell you want, because at that point, most of your weapons will be maxed out. So you'll just be able to have, dealer's choice. So you don't have to worry about, putting sort by level or sort by attack or rarity or whatever. Okay, so I like to sort my gear by level in the early game, and that goes for everything. That goes for everything: gear, armor, weapons, no matter what. I always sort it by the level. I do not. I don't go by anything else but level early game. Okay. As for accessories, I sort by rarity. Obviously, the higher rarity the accessory, the more special effects it'll have, and more likely the better it is. And I like to put my elixirs I like to equip my elixirs as a top slot on every single wheel, because they're easier to pop that way. So no matter which one I switch between, I'll always have my elixir as the top directional, the D-pad button. So I'll be able to pop elixirs whenever I need them as quickly as possible without having to search for them. Okay. This is just my other stuff. I don't need. All right. So let us get into the first mission. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to cut. But don't be too alarmed by me talking so much. This is actually my first true attempt at a Let's Play series. So bear with me, please. But each mission should probably take around, again, like each video should be focused on every main mission. So you won't have to worry too much about hour-long videos, unless I continue to die over and over again, which I hope I don't. All right, so I did already put my Amrita in. Again, when you're starting off, I like to pretty much get both my Constitution and Heart to 10, which is the soft cap for all stats, just so that I can get the maximum amount of return on my investment at the time. Because, excuse me, from the beginner stats to around 10, which is the soft cap for stats, you're going to get the biggest jump in you're going to get the biggest boost in your stats from that point. Any other points you put into that stat as you go on, they give you pretty much diminishing returns. So you'll get points and you'll get stats for every point you put into a stat, but the amount you get will decrease as you go higher. Okay, so again, I do like to get my Constitution and my Heart to 10 first, and then I'll focus on like the damage of my weapon. All right. And if I do move through missions too quickly for you, please let me know so I can slow down, and so that newer players and people who aren't too familiar with the game can follow along better, rather than me just speed running. Now I could fight that person. I could fight them right now, but I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I have a little bit more stats, because that fight could take a long time. Simply because I'm level 2 as well. And here will be our first Kodama. You want to find as many of those Kodama as possible, because they give you buffs throughout the levels that help a lot. They help with farming purposes. They help with like loot purposes, all types of stuff. So they give you all types of benefits finding all those Kodama. And now, as you can see on the screen, the following option has been unlocked to make within the Make an Offering menu, receive Kodama blessings. This is why you want to find all Kodama in every single level you go to. You want to search those levels high and low for those Kodama because these blessings will help you with farming. Okay. So we got more Amrita. Put that there. We're good. So receive Kodama blessing. As you can see, all 5 of these are Kodama blessings. Oracle gives you more Amrita. Samurai gives you more equipment drops. Yamabushi gives you more soul core drops. Obviously, this gives you more elixir drops. And Hunter blessing gives you more material drops. The main ones that I focus on whenever I'm playing this game are healer because you want as many elixirs as possible. Oracle because you want as much Amrita as possible. Or Samurai because you want as many equipment drops as possible. Drop rate for materials and soul core drop rate, these 2 are probably the most unnecessary ones. You're going to get soul cores dropping left and right in the later games. I have never once used Yamabushi's blessing, and soul cores drop for me so regularly it's ridiculous. Like, you do not need this blessing. Another thing with material drops, literally materials drop every time you kill an enemy. You don't need to increase that because literally every time you kill an enemy, you're going to get some type of material drop. Okay? When you complete a mission, you're going to get a material drop. There are hundreds of missions in this game. You can literally play them over and over again. You'll just continue to get drops no matter how many times you play. So Hunter's Blessing really is not something that's worth it. Now, equipment drop rate, this is something that's worth it because, again, farming purposes. You want to have as many equipment drop rate. You want to have as high an equipment drop rate as you possibly can because you want to get the most amount of weapons and you want to get the most amount of armor pieces that you can. Obviously, Oracle is very good as well for leveling purposes. If you want to level up fast, throw on your Oracle blessing, you'll get a boost to your Amrita gain. And obviously, the more Amrita you earn, the more levels you can pretty much upgrade yourself. But as for starter purposes, Healer Blessing is the best because you want as many elixirs as possible. Okay? So you want to have as many elixirs as possible. All the stuff about like all the stuff about the shrine and everything, you can literally like look on my channel and I have videos like going over like that stuff. So I'm not going to go over that right now. This is literally just for the playthrough itself. As for our first, we want Flux. Now, as you can see, I put my first skill point on Flux because Flux is more important than these, in my opinion. These give you, they don't really do anything for you other than give you minor buffs, depending on which stance you're in. So you're not going to get anything that's major just from upgrading these right now. Flux, on the other hand, is very important because it allows you to get more key back if you successfully key pulse. Okay, so you want to work your way up to Flux 2, and then you want to go with these, all right? Oh, let's change our equipment too. Alrighty, so by level, can't even equip that. I don't meet the requirements. So this. Alrighty. Now you don't have to follow me like exactly as how I do it. This is just how I've gotten used to doing it. So this is how I usually progress. knew I would die right there. I shouldn't have tried to heal. It's always interesting to come back to when you're you're pretty much bare bones in the game. Because you're so squishy that anything can kill you. It would have taken that enemy like 10 hits to even get me like halfway down my health bar with my main character. But then again, with my main character, I do have like 7,000 more health. And if you look at my weapons, I have like 7,000 more attack on my weapons. I don't have to go that way anymore. There's nothing over there for me. Now you could go that way just to kill every enemy again, but I don't really think that's necessary. Alright, that is our second Kodama. Again, you do not have to follow me like exactly which path I'm taking. This is just a path that I've developed that works for me for the easiest way to traverse the game. As well as it allows me to get like all the things in this level that all like the collectibles and find majority of the enemies in levels. Now, as we get later in the game, you'll start to know that there are certain missions that I'm not 100% on because I've only played them once. A lot of these missions, like a lot of the earlier missions, I've played plenty of times, so I can literally like just, like run through those no problem. But the later missions, I've only played those maybe one time or so, just to get me the completion. All right. Nice. All right, so open the shop up. Something I do like to do that's like just like a little, like again, the quality of life thing is I'll turn on auto purchase. Okay. So what auto purchase basically does is whenever I come here, whenever I come to the shrine, automatically all of these items will be bought So if I have enough divine rights to get them, every single one of these items will automatically be paid for. That way I'm always topped off on the items that I need from the shop. Okay. I've unlocked Oracle Blessing, so I will actually switch to that so I can gain even more Amrita. All right. Beautiful. I'm actually set this. What else do I need to set? I don't need anything else really. Soul Core. I do need to do that. I forgot. All right. I can't get Flux 2 yet, so I'm gonna go with Key Pulse Earth. Obviously Sign of the Cross. Soul Cores. I don't need to change nothing. I want to sort these by level as well. All right, we're good to go. This is what I forgot to do. There we go. Now the reason I come this way is because I want to sneak around those guys. Because there are two people right there, but there's also someone on the roof, and they can spot you and shoot you with arrows. So I want to pretty much get out of sight and go around them. Now you may think I should go over there and fight that. Not yet. I have preparations to do before doing that, so I will do them. Again, as you see, there's this person right here with this. Oh, God. Well, that messed up everything. Worked out a little better than it was supposed to, but this is not what was supposed to happen. I don't even know how she fell down, but I guess so. All right, let's try this again. And now they found me. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go. Let me actually go back up top, just in case. It's always good to open up all the paths available to you, simply because if you die, they'll still be there, so you can just have an easier time traversing. I don't think there's one over there. Nice. Now, this isn't usually time where I would actually change. I would usually wait till I get back to the shrine, but most people would probably change around now, so I'll just go ahead and do it that way. Oh, can't use that, so we'll go back to this. Obviously, I can't use that because I don't meet the requirements. As you can see, it's blanked out, while these aren't. Nice. All right. Let's do it. All right, so this is something that I would do early on. Now, you don't have to do this, okay? This is not something that you have to do, but this is something that I've learned that I should have done when I first started the game. So, what I do is I come over to make an offering, and actually, no, I lied. That is something I'll do later on, so I'll come back to that because I don't really need divine rights right now. This is why having a good bow or ranged weapon is very necessary because you can clear out areas without even having to actually engage in combat with anybody. Very important. There should be one more Kodama. Okay. Can't use that yet. Can't use any of these yet. This one I can. This I can. That I can. Prayer beads. Windstorm, Mind's Eye, Demon Thrust, Mind's Eye. Now you may ask, okay, why did you pick Mind's Eye? As you can see, it's a dodge. And if you don't know, whenever I use my dual swords, I'm in low stance majority of the time because of the movement. You move a lot faster in low stance with the dual swords than you do in mid or high stance. And then Mind's Eye will actually just give me an additional pretty much defensive capability as well as dodging. Now I just realized that I missed an enemy, so I have to go back now. Totally forgot about that enemy. Totally forgot about this enemy. Missed again. There we go. I did forget about you. I'm sorry. I'll get you out the way now. But you saw that dodge I just did? That's Mind's Eye right there. That was actually a burst counter, so what the hell? There it is again. Nice. All right, and you actually get a trophy for that, for beating that enemy and the final boss in the same mission. You get a trophy for that. So definitely make sure you're not like me and you remember to go back and take care of that enemy. All right, now we can go on to the final boss. And since it is early game, I do want to get all of these. Need as much materials as I can get. All right, now we can go here. All right, so I got my constitution to 10. Next is heart, then I can worry about my damage. All right. Again, there should be one more Kodama left. I forgot to check my... Let me check the bazaar. I do. It's a barrier talisman right here. I don't have enough for it, though. I mean, that's fine. I don't really need it. That last Kodama is right here. Yep, all Kodamas are obtained. Alright, guys. Boss battle. Let's do it. We want to get him to destroy this rock so we can get some Amrita. Not to mention, you can use it to block its, like when it creates the yokai pools. There we go. Almost early. Should have dodged. It's all good. past this. All right. Nice. I can skip that. We don't need to know. What I do want to do is I want to change this a little bit. I can do the voice volume up. Music volume can stay down. All right, let's go through some of this stuff that I have. All right, so when coming to the shifting tree, with this, I say the best course of action is to pretty much increase your key recovery speed in the yokai realm. So basically, this side. Now you can come down here to try to get your special finesses or up here, but I don't even have access to this yet. I don't even have enough astral wisdom to get down there, as well as over here or up here. So again, best course of action is to come this way. So here up to these two, and then fill in everything else that you need. Wow, I got some purity weapons. Nice. All right. Don't need to really worry about Torii gates. Nice. All right, so I got both of these at level 10 now. Now I can focus on the stat that scales with my weapon's damage. Alrighty. Alright guys, so that actually does it for this video. Again, let me know if you guys like this kind of video. If you want to see the playthroughs and stuff like this for any other kind of games, just let me know in the comment section. Appreciate you guys so much. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.